USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Tap the banner to learn more and get a quote at usaa.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
This is the TJ Show, and we want to welcome a very special friend to the program. Candy in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Is that really you? This is dairy farmer Candy, and she's named cows after us, giving us that great gift that we'll have forever. Well, at least for as long as the cows are alive.
That's right.
But today is her birthday, and you may remember she called us earlier in the week to let us know that she was all alone for her birthday. Her boyfriend is on vacation with his family. How does it feel to be alone on your birthday, Candy?
It's okay, actually. Like, I was really upset about it, but I'm picking up my kids later after work, so I'm not alone.
Good.
Nice.
I just don't have my love.
Well, we knew that it was your birthday, and so, Kenny, he hit the streets and got some more people to wish you a happy birthday today. Are you ready to hear this?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little special surprise for you.
We have a listener. She calls the show almost every day. Her name's Candy. She's a professional cow milker at a dairy farm in Wisconsin.
All right.
It's her birthday. Can you help me wish Candy a happy birthday?
Candy, I am so thankful for all the work you do, and I am so pleased to have this opportunity to wish you the best birthday ever.
Can you moo for Candy?
Moo!
Yeah, how would a cow wish Candy a happy birthday?
Moo!
I mean, you must feel so touched by this, Candy.
I'm sorry.
Moo, 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 moo.
Yep, there you go.
Moo, 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 moo.
This is for you, Candy.
Moo, 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 moo.
Wow.
Moo, 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 moo.
That was beautiful.
I think we were like a good duet there.
Look at that, a random dude.
Yeah, not
So
bad.
you're not alone, Candy. You've got lots of fans out there.
That's a random person.
Oh, yeah, totally
Yep.
random. They're mooing in song for you.
Do you guys have a message for Candy on her birthday?
Happy birthday. Have a great day. Yeah, have a great day and a great year. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Candy, and keep milking those cows away.
Yeah.
Your name's Common.
Yeah.
If you wish her happy birthday with a little bit more gusto, maybe she'll name a cow after you.
All right. Candy, you're so awesome. Thank you for giving us milk and milking these cows. Happy birthday. Hope you have the best birthday ever, and don't stop being awesome.
Yeah, so the next time a cow drops out of another cow, Common is the name you're going to want to go with, Candy.
Good job, man. You might be a cow daddy someday.
Yeah, cow daddy.
Candy, happy birthday from us and a
Happy
whole
birthday.
bunch of strangers. But this is a wonderful day, and it's the day you were born. Our show wouldn't be as good without you calling in.
That's right.
Oh, I don't know whether to cry or...
Do both. You can cry and laugh. In fact, it's best if you laugh while you're crying.
Yeah.
I kind of am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, listen, you let us know you were alone. We wanted to make sure that wasn't the case.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful.
There she is.
Awesome.
Candy, the dairy farmer in Wisconsin. Happy birthday, Candy.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I do feel a special personal connection to NASA. And a big part of the reason is because, our listener Liz, who is the barber at NASA headquarters. She sent us a package from NASA. That happened this week. So
Yeah.
We've got an insider.
yeah. But that's not all. Actually, didn't we interview Katie Coleman on the show, who's an astronaut?
Yeah, she spent 159 days on the International Space Station.
Okay, because I want to contribute to the NASA conversation. Please pull that interview. Let's feature some moments in case you missed it. You probably missed it.
That's a Big 10-4.
Thank you, sir.
Roger that.
J-Bo, give me something.
Do you not remember the conversation we had with this person that worked at NASA? We've talked to quite a few people
Oh, yeah.
associated to NASA.
Was that your friend?
Yes.
Your actual friend, yeah. So, and J-Bo's been there a bunch of times. So, no
I have, yeah.
NBD. Anyway, Artemis II, the moon mission. It happened yesterday. There were many, many hours of coverage on TV. I don't know how long? I know, Kenny, you watched it.
Yeah, C-SPAN had coverage starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. The liftoff didn't happen until 6:35 Eastern. These astronauts were strapped into their seats in the capsule at 2:30 for 4 straight hours.
Oh, I'd say forget about
goodness.
it. I'd say get me off of this. I'm done. I feel that way every time my kids want me to go on the tilt-a-whirl, and there's that little waiting moment where you're ready for the thing to go, the ride to turn on. I'm like, guys, we should walk off of this. And like, Dad, it's too late. You're already strapped in. And then I hate it every single time. But that's got to be like anxiety-inducing. And what if they have to go to the bathroom?
Good question. I don't know.
Do you think they change their diet before they get on? They've got to,
I'm sure
right?
that has to be the entire regimen
Yeah.
that they have to go through before they get on this aircraft.
Yeah, like they wouldn't dare go to the local
spacecraft.
Florida steakhouse and go, all right, give me what you got.
Yeah, no, they're not ordering milkshakes, double cheeseburgers, or chili. You know
No
what I'm
grande
saying?
espresso before you get on the flight.
Throw some extra sauce on that steak. I'll be fine. And by the way, speaking of Katie Coleman, I think she was on the broadcast. They were interviewing her.
Yeah, CNN had Katie Coleman on their panel of experts, and she kind of gave her firsthand experience about what it's like to lift off into
That's
space
fun.
and spend time in space. She had some really cool things to say. There was a little bit of a hiccup. There was a glitch in the system. This almost didn't happen, but thankfully it was just a computer instrument error, and there was nothing actually wrong. So it went off pretty much on schedule. At this point, the astronauts are orbiting around the Earth. They'll do 2 trips around the Earth before they actually head to the moon.
What's the point of that?
They're testing more things out before they actually set off into deep
okay.
space.
That's interesting.
And then when they get to the moon, they're going to wrap around the moon and actually use the moon's gravity to propel them back to Earth.
Cool.
Oh, clever.
is-
That's
yeah.
cool.
I knew,
Cool.
I knew that. You knew that?
It was in the movie.
Sure.
Just natural.
Yeah. I think I saw that in a movie somewhere.
Yeah,
Armageddon.
They call that
Okay, there you
natural
go.
slingshot.
Yeah,
right?
no,
that's right.
They call it a slingshot around the moon.
Is that really?
Yeah, no, that's
I
literally
had
what
no
they
idea.
call it.
They call it the David.
Yeah, there you go.
TJ, when we get off the air, I'll show you the math and everything, how they
Thank
do it.
you very
I got
much.
you.
There is one scary thing that happens. So while the astronauts are on the other side of the moon, they're going to lose radio contact with NASA for 40 straight minutes.
Nope.
So for 40 minutes, you
Done.
can hold your breath
Get
and just
me off
hope for
this
the
thing.
best.
That's right. We're going to the moon, I think.
That's right.
Thais, in Florida, you live right near the Kennedy Space Center.
Yes, it was beautiful. You guys missed it. I have a video from the house. It was amazing. It was an amazing one.
So you were able to see it?
Yeah, my house is right there. Like, I live a block from the main street that gets to Kennedy Space Center. I'm like not even 10 minutes. So
Wow.
from where I
That's
live,
awesome.
the house shakes.
Yeah, that's
the
what I've
house
heard.
actually
Yeah.
shakes.
Did you feel that, J-Bo, growing up?
Yeah, I would feel it. I can even now, you know, where my mom lives, you can feel it there as well. And we would go outside and like watch the launches from the yard.
That doesn't mess up people's houses at all? Like nothing shakes or things don't come off the
Yeah.
wall?
No. It's just a little shake. It's a very little shake.
It's not like an earthquake kind of shake.
Okay, that's interesting.
No. It's small.
I didn't
but
realize that.
Jebo, you remember, like, it's beautiful, and I've been here 24 years, so I've been seeing all of them, and it was beautiful. This one was perfect. Like the sun, the way it was beautiful.
It is a beautiful sight.
I'm so happy to hear that firsthand. What a special
Yes,
treat.
yes.
We've been watching along. Kenny was actually watching it last night while he was in the movie theater going to see the Super Mario movie.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Just Kenny would do that.
Yeah, I know,
right?
It was before the movie started, but yeah.
Imagine how
I had
weird
it
that
on
is.
Here we go.
The guy's there to see Mario Brothers.
That's funny. Kenny, everything is going along with the wedding?
Yeah, we're about to sign a contract for our venue.
Yeah.
I love that you're going to do your voice. I love that idea. I know TJ was a little shaken.
Thais, Kenny wants to announce his own wedding. He wants to be the DJ
I love it.
because
I love it.
he's a radio guy.
And announce the wedding party, everything.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think that's bizarre?
No, I love it. Now, granted, I think he can announce it. The DJ part of it, I just worry about it being too much for him. That's all.
Well, that's his whole
But then
life.
now-
Everything's too much
Yeah,
for him.
that's facts.
He just keeps taking on more.
You don't know how to chill
It's
out.
exciting. I like it.
All right, so in your own wedding DJ, because you are going to announce your own wedding fashion, please thank Thais for calling and wish her a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Yeah.
Saying goodbye to Thais from Merritt Island, Florida. Have a wonderful day.
Can you imagine?
I don't know was goodbye or she was about to hit the basketball court. But either way, I loved it.
I love it.
Jabo and I are going to get to witness this in real life. We're going to have that memory forever.
I love it.
We're going to laugh about it for many years. It's going to be great. Oh, I'm going to bring my camera, that's for sure. High definition.
Oh, yes.
All right. Thais,
I love it.
you have a great day. Great to hear from you.
Thank you, guys. You guys too, everybody. Okay?
All right.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Good to hear from you. Bye.
Bye.
You know, my kids, I've noticed they ask the most random questions out of nowhere.
Okay.
I was hanging out with my daughter Charlie yesterday. I was fun dad yesterday. You guys think I'm no fun, but my daughter likes bacon pizza. She's a big fan of eating a pig on a pizza.
Good for her.
And she was like, "Can I get some pizza tonight?" And I was like, "All right." It was just the two of us. So I drove her to the pizza shop.
Nice.
We got some dinner. And on the way home, she was asking me the most random question. My daughter Charlie just asked me a question. Can you repeat that?
Did you want to be a professional baseball player when you were little?
I did. I don't know where she got this from. I dreamt of a day where I would play for the New York Yankees.
Well, that day never came.
Why are you asking that?
Because I just wanted to know.
You know what happened to me my freshman year of high school, right?
No, what?
I didn't try for the tryouts, and I got cut from the freshman roster. One other kid and me, we got cut. I wanted to know the origin story of her dad. I wasn't favored in high school, yeah.
It sounded like she asked you that question just so she can insult you
Oh
right
my
away.
gosh, I was just going to say
Right?
that. She was ready to roast.
Well, it didn't happen. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, relax.
Yeah, she's got a streak of sarcasm. Have you noticed?
yeah.
It comes up a lot.
Oh.
So I wasn't even allowed to play.
So did you know that you weren't trying, or was it a mistake?
No, I didn't want to play, but I realized I didn't want to be on the Yankees at that point.
So then what did you want to do, radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that I stopped wasting my time because apparently the baseball league is struggling. Yeah.
But you get paid $1 million for winning the Yankees Super Bowl.
By the way, you can tell
Love it.
this is definitely my kid. He has no idea what's going on in sports. Yankees Super Bowl.
Or radio.
Yeah. Yeah, but in radio, what does your T-shirt say?
Love 105 FM.
Yeah, so guess what? The station that we're on in Minneapolis sent us T-shirts.
Yeah, they're sweet.
And I gave it to my daughter. She was very excited about it. She's rocking it. Yeah, guess what that is?
Radio?
Yeah, that's the station we're on in Minneapolis. So you got a free T-shirt out of this game. If I was a baseball player, you would get nothing.
Yeah, it's probably good you're not a professional baseball player.
Why?
Because then everyone will know who you are. Now no one knows who you are. I just do.
Oh, yeah, so it's like you get to have me as like a real dad.
Yep, so when you walk into your room, it's not, oh my gosh, it's the professional Yankees player. It's that guy.
Yeah, I'm just that guy.
Just that guy.
Right, like I could just go pick up a pizza and no one bothers me.
Yep. Now can we have our pizza?
Yeah, this has been great. This is good dad-daughter talk. Yep.
Good.
Just getting insulted. That's what dads, I guess, are supposed to do.
That guy.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, it's true. If I was a baseball player, I'd be way too famous for my kids.
That's true. Yeah.
But Mike, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, what did you want to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing. You said that baseball is struggling. If Major League Baseball is struggling, then why are their players paid the most? That's all.
Yeah, no, I think what I was referring to is some of these stadiums are like half empty. So maybe it's individual teams that are struggling. I mean, there are certain teams that are paying top dollar and others, they can't get people to show up.
The opening day, we're sold out stadiums all across America. Opening day.
Well, that's good news.
Baseball's been around for a long time.
Listen, I'm rooting for baseball, Mike. Now, do you think it's doing as well as it once was?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's doing better.
Better. Well, Mike, one of the big problems that I have?
Yeah.
I don't know almost anything about sports. That's part of the problem.
Yeah. Hot take.
My hot takes are warm.
Yeah, that's all.
Have you heard about the 999 deal?
No.
It's 9 hot dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You think you can do it?
I would, but I hate beer.
I would, but I hate hot dogs.
I would, but I hate baseball.
Hey, watch yourself in front of Mike,
Oh,
okay?
sorry, Mike.
Mike's a big fan.
My apologies.
Let's be respectful. Mike, thank you for giving us a ring. You have a great day, okay?
You too, bud. Bye.
Bye. Yes, Kenny.
Well, I didn't want to say this with Mike on the phone, but I do think you made a pretty good point that there is a major disparity between the big teams that spend a lot of money and the teams that don't spend a lot of money.
Oh, why didn't you say that when he was on the phone? That would have made me look good.
He seemed passionate.
Kenny's scared.
Yeah.
You're scared of Mike?
I don't
You're so
want to
nice.
confront Mike.
You don't like conflict?
Yeah, you don't like confrontation. That's true.
I hate it.
Yeah, well, if you want to be like, you hear the radio and how people, you listen to sports radio.
I love sports radio.
All they do is confront people about things. And oftentimes it's about stuff that literally doesn't matter to anyone.
And they're so rude.
Yeah. Wait,
Well,
sorry.
they're very confident in their takes.
Yeah,
Right.
very confident and sometimes very wrong.
Yeah.
And very rude.
Right. And they don't care. They just want to confront people. So why do you like that so much? You like listening to that, don't you?
Yeah, I want to just witness it. I don't want to be a part of it.
He likes to see drama, not be a part of it.
I want to be the fly on the wall.
He likes disunity, but he doesn't want to be the unifier.
Well, that's silly things.
There's a lot of people in this world who should
You better
listen.
preach. You preaching right now, boy.
Yeah, come on, Kenny. You're the world's problem.
No.
Not for all the world's problem, but some of it.
Yeah, definitely with sports.
No, I am the solution.
You're a sports problem.
Kenny, you should just kept your mouth shut.
Yeah. Actually, I agree with Mike.
This is why you didn't say that.
You don't make any sense.
Baseball's hotter than it's ever been.
My one sports take was actually right. You could have saved me from looking wrong.
Yeah, but baseball, it's most definitely a regional sport. And depending on where
Right.
you are, there's more or less success.
All right, very good. This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
We're learning about a bottle of wine that just sold for a record price, $812,500. This is a bottle of wine from 1945.
Wait, how much did it sell for?
$812,500.
You thirsty?
Wow.
It's the most expensive bottle
That's
ever sold.
insane.
So many questions about that. Do they open it and do they drink it? Does the person who wins it get a full glass? Do they share a little tasting with everyone? Like, do they put it in little tiny cups so everyone can get a flavor?
No, I don't think they do that. The person who owns it, we do not know what he plans to do with the bottle, but he has a full corked and intact 750 milliliter bottle of wine.
Wow.
What makes it that valuable that it sold for that much?
So this comes from the vintage Domaine de la Romanie Conti.
Oh, I've heard of that, right, J-Bo?
From France.
It's at Costco, if you go way in the back.
Yeah.
They are still actively making wine.
Really?
On average, a bottle of wine costs $20,000. A new bottle of wine.
Really?
Not one from 1945.
Santo, that's expensive.
Can you imagine what a world we're in? You've got people who don't even know where they're going to get their next meal from.
Yeah.
And then you've got people drinking 20 grand.
Yeah. That's facts.
Yeah, so
Have
who
you ever
knows?
seen how small a wine bottle is?
It's crazy from one extreme to the other.
Yeah. It's almost comically dumb.
Yeah.
The sommelier who I guess ran this auction said that he had the privilege of tasting this 1945 bottle of wine, not the exact bottle, but the same vintage,
Yes.
3 times in his life. He said it's the greatest wine he ever tasted.
Yeah, he's exaggerating.
Who knows?
But it does make me think, because I've searched my attic. Like when I was a kid, I used to go up in the attic, and I thought, well, maybe an uncle or a great-great-great-great-great-grandpa left me a treasure chest, and that didn't happen. But should I be that guy so that 100 years from now, like, could I just go to the liquor store, get a bottle of wine, throw it in a treasure chest, and then great-great-great-great-great-great-grandkids find my old treasure chest and they auction off the bottle for hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Sounds like a pretty good idea to me. As a matter of fact, I think
it depends who you get it from and where.
Yeah, I know. And does it stay good? Do you need to keep it a certain temperature? So many questions.
There's a lot of that, but I did do some research and I found reasonably inexpensive wines that you could buy now that should appreciate in the future.
Oh, you should have started off with that.
Well, I'm wondering, like, do we drop a G now and get, like, I don't know, 12 or 24 in a case? You keep it in your basement. You hope the temperature over the next 100 years stays relatively, static. And then maybe they get this great thing that's worth millions of dollars in the future.
Yeah, I have 5 different bottles of wine that range from $20 to $40, at least according to AI, may appreciate the value.
Great.
So take that for what it's worth.
Kenny, what else do you have?
You may remember not long ago, the grandson of the founder of Reese's, H.B. Reese, Brad Reese, the grandson, criticized the Hershey company for using cheaper ingredients to make the famous Reese's peanut butter cups.
I thought that was a good move on his part. And we featured that story on our show.
We did.
Because they had this great thing. Why would you change the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup in any way whatsoever?
Right.
It has worked for so long. You're going to cheapen the ingredients? Why?
Yeah.
And also, you've got competitors now, like Justin's, where they go, we use all real stuff, all real peanut butter, all real chocolate. Have you had one of those? It's great.
They're great. They are.
I actually started to prefer them over the originals. And let me tell you, that's dangerous territory.
Well, those statements made by Brad Reese did have an effect on Hershey's stock. They saw a dip because of this whole controversy. And now, although not directly mentioning or referencing Brad Reese's comments, Hershey has announced that they plan to make changes to their ingredients and get back to what I guess made them famous in the first place.
But here's the thing, and that's cool. That's awesome. And you can always say better late than never, but I think that's nonsense and a cop-out. If you know that you are pulling back and you're not making the thing the way it used to be for the sake of you saving money, and the only reason why you're going back to what it was is because somebody outed you, it's like, why can't you just do the right thing from the beginning?
Just acknowledge. Just say, you know what? The Reese's kid. We heard him. Like, acknowledge, give him a little bit of credit. He's the guy who stirred this whole pot.
But also be consistent. Like, do the right thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The article here does mention that there was no direct acknowledgement of Brad's statements, but here are the changes
Brad
the company
knows what he did.
is going to make. Everybody seems to think it must be in direct reaction to what he had to say.
His grandpa would be very proud of him.
I'm
would say
proud of
so,
him,
too.
too.
If I'm proud of him, you better believe.
Well, he's proud. You know, he's proud, and I think that was the thing. He didn't want his family's reputation to be tarnished. I saw him interviewed on some news program. He was wearing a full-on Reese's racing jacket. Like, he lives, breathes, eats, sleeps Reese's.
He's got one of those.
Well, he should be proud, you know?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful candy.
Great ending to that story. Kenny, what else you got?
I want to share with you this viral story from Oklahoma. Ashlyn and her 3-year-old son, Hudson, went to McDonald's, an unplanned stop. Hudson noticed there was an elderly man sitting by himself at the restaurant. He asked his mom, "Where are his kids?" And the mom explained, well, his kids are likely grown and living their own lives. And that didn't sit well with Hudson. So Hudson asked if he can go join the man for lunch at McDonald's. They took a video of Hudson and this older man sitting together, and it went viral. It seemed to just be a very touching moment.
Oh, that's so nice.
His mom says since he was born, he always lit up the world. He's a very sweet kid. She encourages all people to live like Huddy.
Kenny, what else do you have?
We've been seeing reports of these massive lines at airports across the country, at TSA security, people saying you should arrive at your flights early so you don't miss them. Now we're getting the opposite advice from some airports saying you guys are showing up too early.
I was very concerned. What was it, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago? I was flying to Nashville. It was right in the middle of all this TSA stuff. I got through faster than ever.
The videos we saw, a lot of the TSA, the lines were super long. Some of them were like wrapped around the drop off and people get dropped off and stuff like that. So I remember telling you, TJ, like, make sure you get there early, give yourself time. My brother was traveling this past weekend, leaving the Orlando, Florida airport. I told him the same thing. And he called me yesterday. He's like, you know what? He's like, I was waiting for my flight for 2.5 hours. He's like, I saw 3 or 4 planes land and take off.
Unbelievable.
And I'm like, well, did you get food and use the bathroom? You had more than enough time. He's like, okay.
Well,
Here I am giving advice to get there early, but I guess I'm causing a problem.
The good news is they have the best deals on food.
Right.
If you go to the airport.
Yeah, so as it turns out, when passengers show up too early, they clog security lines, making it harder for travelers who are trying to make an imminent flight. They compare it to when people line up at rush hour early, and the rush hour traffic starts before it should when you're driving in your car.
Speaking of clogs at the airport, so I went to the men's bathroom while I was there a couple weeks ago. No joke. I walk into the first stall.
Okay, that's enough.
No, let me just tell you what happened.
No.
A guy missed the seat with the worst case scenario.
Oh, come on.
Wait, what?
Yes.
How does that happen?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not talking about
Yeah, no, I
what
get
you'd
it.
think.
Yeah, I
it's
get
the
it.
other one.
Standing and sitting, you still missing seats, huh?
Yeah.
Something terrible happened, and I was like, whoa. And I
Okay.
backed out.
All right, that's
And then
disgusting. That's
here's the
enough.
craziest part. Somebody else walked in, and they wound up using that stall
Oh,
because
no.
all the stalls were full.
No.
I was like, man, I'm so glad I'm not that guy.
No.
It was bad. Anyway, Kenny, what
Can we
else you
move
got?
on? Yeah. Is your graduate degree worth it? There was a really interesting study
can't be.
done. Well, it depends on what kind of graduate degree. So,
have you seen the prices for them?
Yeah, that's the thing that we're talking about. So, Post-Secondary Education and Economics Research Center at American University, they studied 800,000 students who graduated from 1992 to 2019. They factored in how much they paid for their graduate degree versus how much they made after they earned it. Pretty much, you got to be a lawyer or a doctor or a pharmacist to actually see return on investment on your graduate degree.
How about
For
that?
instance, a psychology graduate degree saw a negative 5% return on investment based on what they paid for college and what they made afterwards.
Where did this come from? Who did this?
Post-Secondary Education and Economics Research Center at American University.
Yeah, but that's like a testament to how expensive school is, right?
Exactly.
Not because we still need psychologists.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The
So,
degree
like,
is not pointless.
Correct.
It's the schools are too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when they install a water slide at your local school.
Yeah, that and a social work graduate degree. Psychology and social work were two of the worst as far as return
we
on
100%
investment.
need social workers
Exactly.
as
Yeah,
well.
you're right.
Yep.
Kenny, what else you got?
There's a 78-year-old man named Mike. It was just weeks after he lost his wife after a long battle with liver cancer where he needed roof repair done to his house. He literally had a hole in his roof. He finds a contractor. They quote him about $310, which is reasonable. But before you know it, the price is 8 times that. And they pressured him as a vulnerable person into paying all of that, and they didn't finish the work. They left him with a hole in his roof and
on,
out
man.
about $2,300.
$2,300. And these scammers, they prey on people at some of their worst moments.
Yep.
And this kind of thing happens so often out there in the contracting world. I know this because my dad is a contractor, and he's been talking about this since I was a kid. These contractors, you can't trust. I mean, just in my own last, maybe 10 years, here are the two stories that I have. Someone I know, they installed a pool. The guys didn't finish the job, and they were left trying to figure out how to fix it.
Here.
For me, I had a plumbing issue in my home. Bathtub wasn't draining fast enough. A guy comes over. He starts doing all this stuff. He goes, okay, well, I got to go get a jackhammer, and I'm going to start jackhammering your lower floor, and we're going to open it up and go into the pipes. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you talking about? I said, get out of here. Are you kidding me? I said, it's draining slow. You're going to jackhammer my floor? I mean, this is unbelievable.
Right.
You can't make this stuff up. Well, it turns out because it was on the low floor, there's something about gravity. It had nothing to do with the pipes. This guy was ready to jackhammer my lower floor cause what he quoted me just verbally, $5,000 worth of work.
And that's starting. I'm
Yes.
sure.
I'm like, are you insane?
Yeah.
But I only knew to say no because my dad was always saying, don't trust these contractors. And some of them are great. Those are the guys you got to find.
Right. And you probably only needed like a snake. Take the
That's
hair out of
exactly-
there.
Little
Yes.
Drano.
Yep.
That's exactly. It's unbelievable. But this is why. So my dad, he built a business on word of mouth. Never done a social media ad, and he's pretty close to retirement. But when you find a good contractor, or if you are a good contractor, oh my goodness, that's the greatest thing.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, Denny from Jigsaw Roofing is a good contractor. Not exactly sure how he found out about Mike's story, but he did. And he said he was outraged hearing Mike's story, and he finished the job for the
Nice.
price of on the house.
Can you try to get him on the show?
I
Denny?
could reach out. Sure.
Yeah, see if you can get him on. That'd be great to
That's
talk to
awesome.
him. Yeah, there are organizations where contractors or people who know how to do electric work, they volunteer their time and they will find people who are in need and they actually go and service their home. It's a beautiful thing.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely. Kenny, thank you for keeping us somewhat informed.
That's what's happening.
By the way, if you only catch a tiny portion of our show, you can hear a whole lot more of it. Just search for The TJ Show wherever you listen to podcasts. We'll pop up right there. But first and foremost, thank you, as always, for turning your radio on today.
Have you ever stumbled across a K-pop performance clip and thought to yourself, oh, I'm curious, yeah?
Or maybe you overheard a friend or family member talking about their bias and wanted to join in.
Are you already a K-pop stan and just looking for a space to connect with other fans? I just need some space and share your passion with them. Welcome to K-All, your one-stop magic shop that delves deep into the electrifying world of K-pop. I'm Angel, a seasoned BTS ARMY and a chronic lyric analyzer.
And I'm Lauren, a veteran Stray Kids stan who's always looking for new groups that collect like Pokemon. We've been friends for years and K-pop stans for even longer, and we're excited to have you join us down this K-pop rabbit hole.
Whether you're a super stan or just getting into the scene, we're here to bring you the latest news and releases, musical deep dives, as well as fun discussions examining the vibrant fan culture under a magnifying glass.
So if you like boy groups, girl groups, big groups, or small groups, there's something here for everyone.
Hey All episodes release each Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, everywhere that you listen to podcasts, as well as on our YouTube channel, where you can sometimes find special content that we post on Thursdays. That's all for K-All. Talk to you later.
Hey, it's Amelia Retaller.
And Evan Lazarus.
And this is Girls Rewatch Podcast, a podcast about girls,
TV,
and girls on TV.
We spent the last 2 years watching every episode of HBO's Girls, written by Lena Dunham. We spent time analyzing the character dynamics,
compared the culture then to the culture now,
and asked our guests important questions like,
Girl, what girl are you? And girl, did we have fun. We got to talk to iconic guests such as Zasha Mamet, Andrew Rannells, and even Judd Apatow. Now it's time for us to dive into our new era where we will be rewatching every episode of Abby and Alana's Broad City.
We're so excited to be walking down memory lane in army jackets, little vans, and fugly jeans.
So get in that subway car headed to Gowanus from Astoria because, girls, it's time to hack into Broad City.
I wish there was a train that connected Astoria to Gowanus.
Be sure to follow along on our journey by subscribing to the podcast. We release new episodes every Tuesday.
This is the TJ Show, and I'm very invested in the new Mario Brothers movie. Because the first one, unexpectedly, as I was watching it with my kids, made me tear up just a little bit.
It's great. It's fabulous.
And
it's amazing.
You know the part, because who couldn't feel something?
The star part, right?
The star part. That teared me up a little bit.
Yeah, that triggers for sure.
And my kids loved it. Everyone loved it. And so now this one is I'm a little nervous, although I think the first movie got slammed by the critics and the audience loved it.
Yes.
And this was Rotten Tomatoes. I think they had a pretty low score in the first movie.
It's true. It was in the 40s.
And the critics were, they're not fun, I guess, right?
No, they're a bunch of joy kills.
Right. And the audience gave it like a 90+%.
But also the movie made like a billion dollars.
They got a lot of coins.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Let's just put it that way. And now this movie's similar. The critics don't like it. You would think they'd give them a little extra positive something based on the first one, but that made me a little nervous since it just came out yesterday. And by the way, Kenny saw it. We're going to get his review.
Yep.
How is the audience score doing?
The audience score is 91% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's going to do great.
That's my boy.
It's going to do great.
Mario, Luigi, even Yoshi is in this one.
2% for critics. The critics still hate it, but yeah, it's almost exactly like the first movie.
Oh, it's so exciting. Yeah, this is one that I'm going to have to get to the theater for. I made the mistake of waiting for the other one to come to streaming. What was I thinking?
I don't know.
I'm a Mario kid. It was a part of my childhood. You too.
You should take the girls to go see Mario. I think they would really enjoy it. And they'll like to go to the movies.
Absolutely. I found out something really weird about Kenny. I didn't realize this. He tries to sit in the front row.
Yeah,
for
you didn't
movies.
know this? That's why whenever he invites me, J-Bo, you want to go see a movie? I'm like, bro, I'm not sitting in the front row.
Yeah, that is so strange to me. And so last night, jam-packed theater, you went, opening night, everyone was going wild. They were selling, I think, $45 to $50 plastic Yoshi popcorn buckets, and people are actually buying these things?
There weren't, by the time the line at concessions was so long, by the time I got through the line, all of the Yoshis were gone.
Can you imagine
That's
this?
great. Good for the theaters.
But I hope the theater is seeing some of that money.
Well, it seems like there's a high profit margin because it's a cheap piece of plastic that probably costs 35 cents to make.
It's unbelievable. People line up to spend their money. But was the movie good?
I loved it.
Oh, so good.
I absolutely loved it.
Yay.
And TJ, I encourage you to go, perhaps even this weekend with your daughters, because the atmosphere was part of the reason I loved it so much. Jam-packed theater, people with Mario and Luigi hats. I had somebody with a Toad mushroom cap on.
Fun.
Several applause breaks.
Yes.
Wow.
You see, I love that. I love going to a movie when it's like opening weekend because I want people to cheer because I want to cheer.
Yes.
You know? I love that kind of stuff.
We need something. If it's Mario Brothers that brings us all together, that's a start. Let's just start there.
Start somewhere.
Yeah, it was action packed. The movie's close to 2 hours long, and I thought for a kids movie that's pretty long, but I didn't lose my attention for one bit.
Kenny brought something up that was really weird. Go ahead. Explain to Jabo what you told me.
Well, I mean, I love the passion, and I love seeing kids into Mario, but they're pretty annoying in the theater.
Yeah.
He goes to a kids
movie.
He's a almost 40-year-old man.
Is it a kids movie though? I mean, it's our generation. Like Mario's our
It's a movie
generation.
for all.
It is a movie for all.
It's
but
multi-generational.
a lot of kids play video games, and then you've got Kenny going. What did you expect? So that were they a little too?
Well, I thought
rowdy?
maybe they'd be a little bit better behaved.
What
were they
That's
doing?
on the parents.
Well, you had kids like literally running around the theater.
Yeah, welcome to parenthood.
A couple of kids just having their own conversation, not even about Mario the whole time.
That needs to be taken care of from the parent, because it's like, I understand Mario can be considered a kid's movie. However, I'm still paying to go see this thing, and like you have to tell them, stop talking. Like, I went to go see a movie. I don't even think it was a kid's movie, and there was a kid running around. And I was like, sit down.
You Caesar Milandum.
Seriously. And he was like, at least, because I was at the top of the theater, he was at the very front with his parents, and he finally ran to his seat and sat down, and the tension in that room was relieved, and I can hear his mom saying like, just stay right there. That shouldn't have been me. Well, if I'm paying for a ticket, you should be considerate enough to regulate your child, or just don't go.
No, I love that as a parent, I love that you're bold enough to step in on someone else's kid, which is not a popular opinion. Kenny hit the streets yesterday, college campus.
The new Mario Brothers movie is out. Are you excited about that?
I haven't watched the first one.
Okay.
But, I mean, it looks cool.
Do you have a Mario impression?
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah, that was great. It was really right on the money.
Into it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm not,
that's pretty good.
Not the great voice,
Well,
but
that's okay.
It's pretty solid.
You picked the right guy, Kenny.
Yeah. Are you excited for the new Mario movie?
I didn't even know there was a new Mario movie coming out.
Yeah. The last one made $1 billion. I thought it was a pretty big deal.
I didn't
There's
even
a
watch
sequel.
that one.
You didn't watch the first one either.
Okay, so in this place, there's not as much passion.
I guess not. Just since you didn't know, now you know.
They need a mushroom. No, actually, don't do
No,
that.
don't give him a mushroom.
Cool. Do you have a Mario impression?
Nah, I don't. I don't.
All right, so listen, if it's your
They
speed...
need a star. That's what they need.
They need a star. That's what I
Yeah.
meant. I want to start here with a voicemail we got. Thought this was quite a problem. I'm glad this isn't my problem.
Hey guys, this is Donna. TJ, calling about your dog Luna.
Yeah, I have a beautiful dog. Her name is Luna. She's about to turn 13, actually, in less than 2 weeks.
I got me a new dog. She's a year old now.
Mm-hmm.
I named her Luna.
Hey, look at that. I wonder, can we call her and find out if it had anything to do with our Luna?
Let's just say it does.
Okay.
She's an Australian Shepherd, beautiful blue eyes.
Oh, I love Australian Shepherds. They are gorgeous.
I have dogs next door to me. We have a privacy fence.
Uh-oh.
And for 6 months after I had her, I'm hollering at her, Luna, Luna, stop. And I find out that my neighbor's dog was also named Luna. So we're both out the door yelling, Luna, stop.
It's got to be so confusing to be a dog between those two houses. They're like, well, who's calling me? What do you want from me?
I just thought that was really funny, so I just wanted y'all to know. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, hey, look at that. 2 Lunas.
And if there's one dog outside that's actually behaving, they're like, what am I doing wrong?
That's funny. You know, since we got 2 dogs, obviously we named them different names, but I will say something to Frankie. Luna will respond. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. And then when they're both outside, I say, Luna, come. Frankie, come. And it's like, they don't know which one. And then I go, girls, come. It's
That's
so
hilarious.
confusing. And then I also, when I want to reward them both at the same time, I say, good girls.
Good girls.
I'm thinking about that because, you got the 2 animals and Frankie threw up yesterday for no reason.
Aw, poor pup.
She gets so excited, then she drinks so much water. She goes into our living room. Next thing you know, I'm on my knees with Clorox wipes. It's unbelievable. I actually told Jess, I said, if it was socially acceptable to give her up at this point, I would ask Jabo if she wants her. I would ask Heather if she wants her. And I know that I will be a villain if I do that. Do you want Frankie, by the way?
I'm sure your wife Jess does not feel good about that. I think producer Heather would like her more than I would.
Okay, we'll talk to her later about that.
Yeah.
She's so inconvenient. But I know this sounds horrible, and I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just I didn't get a dog so I could be constantly cleaning up after it.
Well, that's what dogs consist of. That and children.
But
That's
at
what I
some
hear.
point, dogs do calm down. I've seen that with Luna.
Yeah. After like year 2, 2.5, they start to like slow down a little bit.
And as you're driving into year 13, Luna barely has a pulse. Every time we see her in the morning,
not true.
We don't know if she's gonna wake up another day.
That's not true.
She's as calm as could be.
Whenever I go to your house and Luna is there, well, she's always there. She lives there. She's great. She has all this energy.
She's got
she wants
some
to
wiggle.
be pet. She brings you gifts. Like she has 18 pulse. Okay, she's
Okay, good.
fabulous.
If only those dogs knew how you really felt.
No,
Right. It's how you talk about them.
Just being provocative, Kenny. All right, we've got Carol in Fort Smith, Arkansas. You want to hear a dog story, J-Bo?
I'm down.
Carol, what can we do for you today?
I've been listening to you guys for quite a while.
Oh, that's awesome, Carol.
I have 2 dogs. They're rescue dogs.
Okay, very cool.
We just went on a long trip. I wanted to call you guys because we stopped at one of the gas stations where they have those dinosaurs.
Oh yeah.
And we had my dog was just a yapping at it. Thought you guys would love that.
That's funny.
Now, you said that you know those gas stations with the dinosaur at it, and Heather nodded her head like, of course. Am I the only one who doesn't know about the gas station with a dinosaur at it? What is that?
Is it Sinclair?
It's called Sinclair. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. They have like a big dinosaur out front.
Yeah. Our dog was just yapping at it. Just yapping and a yapping and a yapping and a yapping and a yapping. And I'm like, I go, it's not going nowhere.
She's trying to protect you from it.
Yes. I wanted to share that story because I know how Luna and about how she wants to talk about dogs.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know, when a dog does something like that, you can't help but think, wow, that dog's an idiot. But don't you feel a little bit proud, like that she would dare to protect you from something she thinks is real and the size of a dinosaur?
Yeah, I do, because, we pulled up to the gas station because we were heading back. She just kept yapping at it and yapping and yapping and yapping and barking. Just slapping it and yapping at it.
That's hilarious.
And when our other dog, our puppy, he started yapping at it. Like
Slapping it? Did she slap it too?
No, she was just yapping.
Well, Carol, we really appreciate you thinking about us, and thank you for turning your radio on and listening to our show.
Yes. I love hearing your guys' stories. Love it.
Well, thank you for that. Now, look, now we love hearing your story about yapping and slapping and dinosaurs at the gas station.
Yes.
Carol, you are the best. Thank you for picking up your phone and giving us a ring.
And I will call you guys again if I have any other stories.
Yes.
Yes, please.
It's easy to get through.
I've got it programmed in my phone.
Hey, there you go.
Nice. Take care, Carol.
You too.
About a month ago to the day, I was driving to work, and unfortunately, a deer, it was almost like he magically appeared right in front of my car. I smacked it so hard, and it messed my car up. I mean, it was split apart. Thankfully, I was totally fine.
Yeah, thankfully. And honestly, I don't feel like you hit the deer. It's not like it was there and you hit it. It hit you.
He may have ran into my car.
Yeah.
So very interesting that I've never dealt with that. In all these years I've been around deer, never even gotten close. This was the first time. So I have to take it over to the body shop.
Right.
And it took them a month to fix this thing. And I look at it, I'm like, wow, they did a pretty good job. It looks brand new. It's amazing to me. They had like wires that were split and everything. Well, I saw the bill before insurance. This damage cost $10,500 to fix from a deer.
My goodness.
Could not. I was like, what do you mean? $10,500? At that point, you're almost in the zone for a new car.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least a third of the way there.
Yeah, at least a used one, you know?
Guys, this was one tiny corner of my car. Like, yes, that corner was messed up, but it was right near the front wheel. And I go, $10,500? That can't be the case. If you were driving a car from the 90s, there's no way it would cost $10,500. But anyway, I was excited to tell my mom about this because she loves when things go wrong. She wants to know about it. She's famous for saying,
every time you turn around, there's something else wrong.
Well, I knew. She was the first phone call I was going to make.
What's happened?
I got my car back.
Oh, you did?
Yep. It was $10,500 worth of damage.
What?
Yep.
Well, yeah, I thought it might have been more than that, the way it looked.
It wasn't bad enough for her. She wanted it to be worse.
I'm surprised that you're not excited about how much damage was done. You love when there's a ton of damage.
I do not. I don't love the damage.
You like a good story. I'm trying to give you a good story so you can tell all your friends. Can you believe it?
Can I believe it?
Yeah, you
Well,
can.
I thought it would be more damage.
You see, my mom is not satisfied with the damage that the deer did cause. She wants more.
No, I think the reason why she's saying that is because the car looked so bad.
Yeah.
She thought it would cost at least, 12 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're disappointed that there's not as much damage.
It's not as
She knows.
It's not as much damage as I thought.
It's not as much damage as you had hoped.
That's a lot of damage. I would never hope. What are you, crazy? That I thought it would be more, but it's good that it wasn't.
Well, you're impressed with the damage, right, J-Bo?
I am impressed,
Yeah.
but she would never hope for more because that would mean that would cause you more harm.
No, I know. No, thankfully, and here's the thing I'm most grateful for. I was without a scratch. I mean, just
Yes.
totally. And I was so grateful. I like checked my body when I hit the thing. I'm like, oh, I'm good. So I'm very thankful.
Were you sore like the next day or
No,
anything?
nothing. And that's what's so crazy. It's
'Cause
like,
it was an accident, technically.
yeah, I didn't feel anything in the car. And I was like, man, these cars, they know how to take a hit. Yeah.
Seems like the deer was fine too, because didn't it you couldn't find it afterwards, right?
I think what I found out is that people pick up roadkill if it's fresh and they eat
Oh.
it. Yeah, so it's probably a little
Never
of
mind.
that. Artemis II, if you're following along, bunch of astronauts going up to check out the moon, not land on the moon, but to just observe.
Yeah, but they're setting the groundwork for the next Artemis mission, which will bring humans back to the lunar surface.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Like building a little base on the moon so that they can then launch off into further outer space.
Yeah, that's still a little bit down the line, but we have to do this part first.
Well, anyway, yesterday there was so much coverage about this, and it was so cool. We got to hear from Thais, who lives right near the Kennedy Space Center. She
Right.
shared what that was like. She said it was absolutely beautiful. If you missed all that, you can find it on our podcast. Just search for The TJ Show wherever you listen to them. But one of the things that came up yesterday during the live broadcasts was Katie Coleman, who we had on our show. She's an astronaut. She was up in space for 159 days.
Yeah.
I remembered we had a great conversation with her. Kenny, you found the interview.
I did.
This makes me feel very official. How about you, J-Bo?
Very official.
Yeah, this is our conversation with Katie.
Oh, I'm really happy to be here.
You're the first person I've ever talked to who's been to outer space. And I'm curious, when you're in social settings or you're out with your friends, does it ever not come up that you've been to outer space?
It does come up. It's always a little bit funny on a plane whether I bring it up or not because, it feels like bragging to bring it up. If I have work to do, I probably don't bring it up. And if I don't have work to do, maybe I will.
Yeah, we just think if you're an astronaut and someone finds that out, that's it. That's taking up the whole night.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you ever freak out while you're up there, and what about?
I would say the most stress is how much there is on the schedule and how important it is to do it and how hard it is to stay on the schedule. And because the work is just always a little harder than you think. But, that kind of idea of, oh, no, I have to go home. I want to go home. And there'd be sometimes, phone calls with you. I talk to my family every day, but about 3. And sometimes you're having a phone call where you find out something happened. And, in my case, thankfully, it wasn't like life-threatening kinds of things. But sometimes it's things where you're just like, oh, I so much wish I could be there.
It's so great, though, that you have a built-in excuse to avoid your nieces and nephews' birthday parties. And Katie's in outer space. I don't know.
Sports events.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what to do about that.
True.
That interview went great. Now, the one that I wasn't happy with was, you remember, you got me special press credentials.
Yes.
To get on with Butch and Sonny. Those were the astronauts who were stuck in outer space.
That's right.
Notice they're not on this flight. They're done.
Yeah.
They don't need any more.
Butch announced his retirement.
Yeah, and he's putting a book out. He sounds like a wonderful guy, and you keep hearing great thing after great thing. Well, I was listening in, and I was a part of the, quote, press, and I was amongst ABC News and Fox and all these guys, and they're all asking questions, and I'm like, okay, well, surely they're going to get to me. And I had a great question lined up. They never took my question, and I felt really sad about it. But I got to hear them. It felt cool to just be connected with a spacecraft. So for what that's worth, while I didn't get to ask a question, I was connected with a spacecraft.
There you go.
That was in outer space. So this is a pretty cool place to be on your radio.
So then does that make you out of space?
Well, in a way.
Were you kind of out of space, sort of,
Yeah, I mean, I think we all do that with our cell phones every day, right? Don't they go up to
yeah,
satellites?
that's true.
So, not a huge deal, but for me, it felt like a big deal. This is the TJ Show.